Megatron, what you doing? Oh, I'm just playing with myself. What? Yeah, look at this. I got a little mini-me. Got a little mini Megatron right there. A pew-pew right there. He's a gun. I'm a tank. All right. Man, stop playing with yourself, Megatron. Ah, I like playing with myself. It's good. It's fun. Yeah, pew-pew. Pew. Pew. Jeebus, that was stupid. Golly. All right, before we get to the review, let me make a correction because I didn't know about it when I went through the whole review, and I was messing around with this. So I do say that it doesn't really tab in. So there's two little slots right back here, and there's two little tabs on the hand right there. It's supposed to tab in a little bit, and it does make it a little secure, I guess. I mean, it's not the best, it's not the best. If you get it just right, let me see if I can get it in there. Okay, so it is tabbed in there a little bit. Like I said, it's not the greatest, and everything. It will, if you just barely move it, it will untab. See, so like I said, there is, throughout the review during the alt mode and at the floor time and everything, I'd state that this doesn't really tab in that, nowhere tab in, but I did see that there's this little slots and those little tabs right there. And I guess they're supposed to tab in right there, and it does make it a little secure, I guess. See, it's not the greatest. I just want to put that out there. Like I said, the tolerances are not the greatest on this thing right here. So let's get to the review. Yay, little Megatron. Pew, pew, pew. Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. All right, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers. Today we'll be taking a look at Galaxy Toys Mini Statue-08 Destroyer. This is a micro legend scale of a Megatron, kind of like a Dr. Wu, kind of that scale and everything, really small. But there you go. There's a box art. Looks pretty good. On the side, got a little wraparound action going on. Maybe not wraparound, but yeah, you go. There you go. And there he is. And he actually does transform into the pistol, so that's pretty cool. And then on the side, warning, all that good stuff and everything. And then Galaxy Toys. So I've got a couple of their stuff. Their Prom wasn't that good. The Prowl was pretty good. Was it Blue Streak? I think it was Blue Streak they came out with. I don't know. They got Reflector coming. Definitely got that one pre-order, so looking forward to that. So yeah, let's just get right to it. Hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and go to Show Z. That's where I got this guy. And at the top, put Deluxe 32 and buy you some new Transformers. So let's get right to it and talk about Galaxy Toys and their little Megatron. Let's go. Alrighty, let's take a quick look what he comes with. Instructions, as always, and these are pretty good. Nice, I can get it folded out. Nice, decent size picks and everything. He's not going to be hard to transform. It's really small, so yeah, nice instructions. You get a couple things. You get his mace kind of thing. It's translucent, purple. Very nice. Little bendy, not much. You don't want to snap it. It doesn't bend all the way, so just be careful. You get the sword that he used against Optimus Prime in the movie. Once again, translucent purple plastic. I like that. You get the gun, a little pistol that killed Optimus Prime. That's nice purple plastic right there. And you get the, I forgot what this is from, the helmet that was able to control, I think the Autobots was it. I can't remember. I'm sure somebody will tell me in the, the comments, but, purple plastic, very nice from that one episode. You do get his fusion cannon, just black plastic. Little sculpt work going on right there. That's nice. And you get the, the barrel and stock and everything. And you can also make the, kind of the gun battle station thing, whatever. I'll show you that in a second, but you got the handle for that and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, very nice. Got a nice little assortment of, accessories. So there you go. That's what he comes with. All right, and here's Galaxy Toys and their Megatron. And I think it looks pretty good. It does have some issues. I can tell right there, this doesn't tab in very much at all, everything. So if you kind of lift it up, it will come on tab, and this will come on tab as well. And this does bend just for transformation and everything. So yeah, but overall it looks good. It's got some nice die cast. This is die cast right here. throughout. Got some die cast in the arms and the legs. So it's got a nice little weight to it. Like I said, all this gray is painted. Looks pretty good. Not all of it. I think most of it a little bit. It's got a nice sheen to it. All that stuff. But got a nice little pew-pew right there. You got the little stuff right there for his chest. But not bad. Not bad at all. So you can take this. And this is not the greatest tab in there. It will, I guess it will hold all right. But if you do kind of move it, it will come untab pretty easy. You do have a swivel and a bend right here. Like that. And then you put the silencer on as well. See that kind of like that. But there you go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just I wish this tabbed in right here. Make it a little better. But overall, not bad at all. See right there. It's not going to hold the weight. Man, so that kind of sucks. So, but there you go. There is Megatron in his alt mode. Real quick, there is Studio Series Megatron play with himself. He really can't hold him, in gun mode, but there you go. He's kind of holding him a little bit. So there you go. There's Megatron holding Megatron. All right, so there's Dr. Wu, little Cosmos. We got Wheelie. There's Magic Square Prowl. Magic Square Slag. We got New Age Toxitron. And Sunstreaker for New Age. And we got Red Alert from Siege. Nothing's going to scale with this guy. And we got, last but not least, we got Dustbuster Jazz. And there's some scale for you. Alrighty, back from transformation. Here is the teeny tiny Galaxy Toys Micro Legend Megatron in his bot mode. Fun little transformation. I like it. Here he is. Like I said, die cast, man. He's got a die cast in the chest, right here in the legs, right here. Very nice. He got some little, I think, in the arms too as well. So it's got a nice little weight to it. And here's the back. Cleans up pretty good. You see this? I wish this would not bend like that. That kind of gets annoying after a while. But you do got the nice little side flaps right there. They fold it up, but pretty cool. All right, so as far as articulation, or the head sculpt looks really good. Got the nice red eyes and everything. Looks good. So you can look down a little bit, look up a little bit as well. Not much. You can go all the way around. It is tight, really, really tight. So be wary of that. But you can twist it all the way around. It's really tight and no attitude or anything like that. All right, so you can go all the way around with the arms. Now you can't go, only thing you can go like there, right there, but you can pull it out. Giggity. And it gives you the full 90 right there, which is good. So you have that option, and it does give you a butterfly too as well. A little bit of butterfly because it's on a ball peg right there. That's very nice. You got about 90 degrees for the elbow bend. You do have a bicep swivel. Nothing for the hand, just a little up and down action just because of the transformation, but no swivel or anything like that. That's all right. Okay, got that. Same thing for this hand or arm as well. You can pull that out and everything, so that's good. All right, you do got a waist swivel. Very nice. You do have a nice ab crunch. Weigh a lot, but you can't look up, so it really defeats the purpose. And you got this just because of transformation. If you want to do a little teapot thing going on, you have that option as well. All right, these little side flaps do move up. They're on a hinge. So you can go out about right there. You do have a drop down right here for those, so you can get the full Van Damme all day, every day. Get that back up. But yeah, you can get the full Van Damme. Like I said, you get a kick, you can kick up about right there and kick back. You do got a little thigh swivel right there, and you do have a little more than 90 degrees for the knee bend, so not bad. And move this off like that. All right, so you got a little toe tilt up. Nothing really down, but you do have a nice little rocker with the foot. Like I said, this gray is all, looks like it's painted. It's got a nice sheen to it and everything. You do got a little blue and red paint right there. So yeah, there you go. There's articulation for Mini Megatron. All right, so as far as accessories, you can hold this little mace thing right there. Just plug it in the hand. And same thing with the sword. And same thing with the little pistol. You got that little base gun mode thing that you could do with the toy. But here's a little pistol, little pew-pew. And then you also take the helmet and just slide it on right there. And that fits just fine. And then you could take his fusion cannon. You can put this on top as well. Like that. And you have that, you know, kind of a gun-based thing. Whatever. So that's pretty cool. So there you go. That is what he can do with his accessories. Pew-pew. And real quick, there is next to a New Age Megatron, and there is Studio Series 86 Megatron. So just a little comparison right there. That looks pretty cool. And there is Magic Square, Ultra Magnus, Optimus Prime, and Mirage. And once again, there's New Age Megatron. You got Prime, Bumblebee, and Mirage. You got Dr. Woo Woo Woo, Ultra Magnus, Ramjet, Lucky Cat, Bumblebee. We got One of the Seekers from Iron Factory, Core Class Wheelie, then Tits McGee Redgar. And there's some scale for you. We got Crapagonics, Crappy Tool Paper, AAA Battery, Carmix, Care Bears, Kicker, and Squeaks. More scale. Well, hey there, everybody. If you made it this far, as always, I freaking appreciate that. All right, final thoughts on this is Galaxy Toys. This is their little Micro Legends Mini Megatron. Overall, he's fine. You know, it's nothing spectacular or anything. It's the materials that really get to me, which they had issues with the Optimus Prime. But for some reason, their blue streak was pretty good. So I don't know. I got their reflector coming, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on this company. But like I said, it's got diecast, which is pretty cool. It doesn't make a great transformer, but it really helps. But sometimes when the diecast in plastic, like in alt mode, it really can't stand. If you put the silencer and everything on, it really can't hold itself up, so you can't really display it like that. And it just the back end comes up real easy. It doesn't tab in or anything like that. So that's kind of a disappointment. But if you get it, in a right situation, it looks pretty good. It's fine. But the transformation's fun. It's pretty easy. Bot mode looks pretty good. Articulation is pretty decent. Watch out, the head right there is really, really tight. You don't want to break that off or anything like that. But it looks pretty good. I like it. You get the, accessories, which, the main, accessories you get, get the, whatever this is. You get the pistol. You get his, sword and everything. So main stuff, you get the little gun, with you can make the, base gun or something, whatever it is. That's pretty cool. So the accessories are pretty nice and everything as well. Paint is pretty good. Like I said, most of the gray of it is painted. The black looks like it's paint. You got some red and everything. So very nice on that. So very nice. Like I said, the materials, kind of iffy, kind of really iffy. And, especially the barrel back here is really just, I wish they wouldn't have gave that hinge right there. I don't know why they did that. I guess, I guess, well, with the transformation, I guess, but I wish they would have found a better way to do that. But overall, he's fine. You got the Doctor Wu one, and it's pretty good too. So, this one's, a little cheap. I think it's like 20, 30 bucks or something like that. So you're not going to break the bank. If you want something, this will go great for like, Titan class, just like the Doctor Wu stuff, Titan scale stuff. That would be pretty cool if you want to use it for that. But yeah, so there's my review. Hope you liked it. Hit me with some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me with some comments. Let me thought of the review. And if you're going to get this Galaxy Toys little mini Megatron, and follow me on TikTok and on Instagram, and go to Show Z. That's where I got this. And Deluxe 32 at the top really helps out the channel. If you want to become a member, definitely hit that join button down there. That also helps out the channel too as well. So I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Hail freaking Transformers. And good night, folks. Man. Oh man, I'm Mini Megatron. Oh man, he loves the micro scale stuff. Come on, Shark the Corner, baby. Let's do this. Let's dance. Oh, we're gonna dance, all right. Patoo! Oh, patoo! Oh, yeah, that don't hurt. Ah! Jump, 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 jump. Good night, folks.